it's Olivia. If you're new here, I make mostly fashion videos and I would love you to go ahead and subscribe. I'm a current junior at NC State University. I'm in fashion textile management, so I'd love for you to go ahead and subscribe. So we are doing our back to school series right now, we being me, and I would love to hear any of your questions about college or concerns about college or school in general, and anything that you would love to see me do during back to school season. Please leave those down below and I will make sure to include them in upcoming videos. So today we're going to be talking about move-in day and how to pack for college. So I have tons of different back to school posts that I will all link down below. I have so many, so make sure that you read through all the different ones that I have and check out any that you think would be helpful. I'm just gonna start by explaining how the move-in day process at NC State goes, because that's where I go, and I will talk about some packing tips after that. So I am going into my junior year. Like I said, this will be my third move-in day. I'll probably vlog me packing for college and my college move-in day because those usually do pretty well. Whenever I move to school, I drive my own car because I keep my car at school with me, and my parents follow me and we have stuff in their car and stuff in my car, and we normally try to get there pretty early so that we can get things done early in the day, and like maybe there's less people, but I don't know that there really is. But how it worked freshman year, whenever I lived in Carroll on main campus, I lived in one of the tri-towers, so whenever we pulled onto main campus there were all these signs everywhere pointing where to go and all of that. So we pulled in and we parked, and then we could check out like a little trolley thing. I don't know what they're called, like one of those like rolly things that you can put boxes on and stuff, and take that up to your dorm. There was like a tent in the center of the dorms that I had to go to with my student ID and show them, and then they would give me like my key to my room, and then I could go and meet my parents because they were putting the boxes and stuff on the rolly thing, and then you just went up there and you moved in, and it was like that simple. NC State did have a like Bed Bath & Beyond tent set up that was really helpful. They had it set up in front of Witherspoon Student Center, and I got things like a full body mirror because we didn't have one of those. We didn't know if our room was gonna have one or not, and it didn't. And we got some like hooks that I hang over my bed that I can hang like purses on. That's really convenient. I really like those. And then we had some, what else did we get? We got like some more hangers because I didn't bring enough hangers, so that was really convenient that they had that. But we just like went straight in and moved in. My roommate wasn't there yet, so we weren't both in there at the same time. So you might want to talk to your roommate and like talk about how you want the room to look, or like leave any decisions that she should have a say in to when she's there, but maybe like coordinate so that you guys aren't in the room at the same time, because it can be pretty crowded with like everyone's family and stuff. So that's how it was whenever I moved into the dorm rooms. Hi, Lily. And whenever I moved into my apartment, it was pretty much the same. We had a parking lot right in front of my apartments, and I went in and got my keys by showing my ID and whatever, and then we could check out this like rolling tote thing and then bring that down to the cars and move all that up and in. It's really simple. They have signs and stuff, so it'll be easy for you guys to figure out what is going on exactly, but that's how we do it. We try to go early. We take 2 cars, which I feel like is important because last year on the way, my Jeep actually broke down. You guys can go watch my college move-in day vlog for all of that, but it broke down, so it was good that we had other cars there just in case. Like we were able to get it running again, but just in case we weren't, like it was good to have another car. So maybe consider that. Even if you don't need 2 cars necessarily, it could be helpful. So that's the gist of move-in day. It's really simple. So now I'm going to talk about a few of my own packing tips. You guys can subscribe to see my like pack with me, and it'll make a little more sense than me explaining probably. But for my clothes, what I do is I leave my hanging clothes hanging. So I was actually surprised. I had a lot more hanging space in my dorm and apartment than I was ever expecting to. So I leave my stuff hanging, and then I bag it with trash bags over it, and then it just travels on the hanger. That's really easy. It's easier than like taking all the hangers off and putting them in a tote and taking them and then folding all the clothes whenever you're just gonna have to like take them all out again, you know what I mean? So that's how I recommend moving clothes. Everything else we move in plastic tubs. That's just the way we prefer to do it. I'll just like fill it up and try to like cushion around like photo frames and like anything fragile. I'll try to like cushion around it, and then just you have the tote, so you have the handles, which I feel like is easier than a cardboard box, and the totes you can reuse like always. And I also recommend the totes because whenever I move out, I just leave all my college room decoration stuff that I don't use at home. I just leave it in that tote and just like put it away until the next semester. So, you know, like I come home for the summer, so I'm just leave all my stuff together. I do bag my pillows. These are my pillows from last year. They were in these trash bags up until yesterday because I took them out to use them as my bag drop. But you could leave them bagged up as well and put them in trash bags. So I put things like pillows and my bedding in trash bags. I just feel like that's easier for me for some reason. Whenever it comes to packing as in downsizing, I have a blog post that I'll link below, but my basic tips are like, don't bring anything that you don't wear on a regular basis because you're not gonna wear it in college. You know, I feel like I bring everything, which I use it for photos, so it's kind of okay, but I tend to convince myself like I might have something fancy to go to, even though I'm not in anything that I would have something fancy to go to, you know? And like, you might think like, oh, it's a good idea to have business clothes because we're in college and we're professionals in like a professional setting, but like, do you really have to dress up that often? Not really. Like, normal people wear t-shirts and shorts every single day to class. I mean, I wear things like this. This is like a really comfortable dress. I still wear an outfit because it's how I feel the most confident. But if you're comfortable in Nike shorts and an oversized t-shirt, then mostly bring that. Like, if you know that you're not going to wear dresses or like heels or anything, then don't bring them. Maybe bring like one pair of heels just in case and like one nice dress just in case, but not like your like dresses that you never wear or anything like that. I would just say try to downsize your closet. Like I said, there's tons of room and stuff, but just try not to bring anything that's unnecessary, and you can be the best judge of that. Like, what do you really wear on the day-to-day basis, and what do you really see yourself wearing on days that you don't have a ton of time to get ready and days that you're really tired? I would just ask myself that whenever I'm packing. I also have these like rolly tubs. This won't really help for a dorm room because dorm rooms you can loft your bed and then you can put your desk and stuff underneath. That's what I did. You guys can see my dorm room tour. It's on my channel, but for my apartment, my bed is like normal height, so I have these like rolly tubs that I can put underneath, and those work really well for me. I put shoes and stuff in there, but also things that I know I don't wear as much. I also just recommend like bringing that season. Like, think about when you're going home next, and is it still gonna feel like summer when you're at home? So does that mean that you should bring your winter coats right now? Probably not. You get what I'm saying? Like, you might want to pick up your winter stuff whenever you go home for fall break or Thanksgiving, because if you're in North Carolina and it's that hot that long, then you don't really need your winter stuff right now. I'm pretty much already covered all my other things. Just recapping: get there early, drive 2 separate cars maybe, check out one of those like rolly things or find out if your school has one. One that I didn't talk about is figure out where you're allowed to park. I know on move-in day they're pretty casual about where you're allowed to park, but on the normal day, like, you cannot park anywhere in NC State. It's really, there's so many rules, so there'll probably be signs and stuff, but I know on move out day I had to sign up my parents for like a parking pass that they could use to park. I don't think you have to do that for move-in day, but maybe check into it. And then lastly, leave your stuff for college packed up over the summer unless it's something that you actually need. Those are basically all my tips. Move-in day really isn't as scary as it seems. I promise you'll get through it. It'll be a really exciting and overwhelming time. I know whenever I moved in as a freshman, I was very emotional. It all hit me kind of at once, and it was really scary to me to be living by myself with like people that I didn't know and like my parents to leave. So it might be a little bit scary, but I promise everything will be okay. The process will flow fine. So if you have any other questions, concerns, or if you have anything that you want to see from me for back to school season, please leave those down below and I will make sure to include it in this series. And make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of my upcoming videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!